Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon and I'm Chuku. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. You're an old subscriber, welcome back. And if you're just passing by and you're wondering, should I subscribe or should I not subscribe, please do, in the name of Jesus. Okay, I would really appreciate it. Today, all right, we're going to be having fun because we're reviewing a movie. It's called The Wildflower and it was directed by Biodun Steven, and it has amazing cast in persons of Torin Abraham, Zubi Michael, Dami the actor, and some new faces. All right, so yeah, it was pretty good in the cast selection. When we talk about like the technical aspect, I think they killed it because the sound was given, the lighting was given, everything was given what was supposed to give. But where I have a little issue is with the story and the plots and the plot twists, basically. But in general, I love the theme of that movie. It's about this girl, this young girl who pulled down this business mogul through the help of social media. So yes, why wouldn't I love it? Of course I do. I mean, with obedient movements, NSAS, and everything that we've been trashing with social media, I love the fact that this was shining the light on the power of social media. But this is where I have a few problems. First of all, let's talk about Toyin Abraham's children. I'm so sorry. I'm really so sorry. I can't remember their names right now. But she has two children. One is a teenager. The other one is, I think, 18. She's maybe 13. I'll give her that. The other one should be at least 18 or more. Toyin Abraham dies out of domestic violence, and this Raleigh girl, who is the protagonist of this movie, decides to take care of those children, which I believe was a very wrong move because you are young. You do not even have legal authority to cater for these children. You can't even promise that you'll be there all the time, and you are shouldering such responsibility. You understand that if anything should happen to these girls, you would be held accountable. And at the end of the day, we see that she wasn't able to keep up to that responsibility. And let me also say that the first daughter of Toyin Abraham in that movie should be around 18 years old, if I'm not mistaken, from what I was seeing in the movie. She's old enough to take care of herself and her younger sibling. I mean, they have a house, right? It was comfortable. They could have stayed back in that place. Not like they didn't have a roof over their head. They did. And that woman, the mother, Toyin Abraham, had a store. She had a shop, right? What was stopping her from continuing her mother's business? Because even before the woman died, she had been working with the woman, you know, one-on-one. I mean, the way if your mom has a shop or has whatever, a restaurant, you'd help out. So she obviously knows how to deal with that. I didn't see the need for someone to take care of them. And even the Rolake, I don't even think they are too far apart in age. And she had to she said that she was going to take care of those children. That's how she went and bought problem for herself. Wrong move, Rolake. Now let's move on to the main story. So now this Rolake girl is working for Mr. Gowon, who is just, I don't know what to call him, but he's one of those stupid people in the world that we are just asking God to take away. So this Mr. Gowon of a man is a serial rapist. He's a serial rapist and unfortunately very successful. So she goes to work for this man, and the very first day she was making advances at this girl. She notices it though, but then decides to sweep it under the carpet because I don't know why. Then it keeps on going and they have to go for a business meeting in Abuja, and instead of the hotel that he booked initially, he books a service apartment. Am I telling people the full story? But I'm just trying to show you guys how this man has been making advances at this girl, and she just chose to ignore them. This is where I have a problem with in that scene. Rolake, you are 20 something, you are young. I get that this man is older than you and probably stronger than you, but I personally believe that in that scene where you were being raped, like, am I talking to Rolake now or you guys? Well, like well, I just feel like she didn't put enough effort to kind of stop that from happening. Watch the scene before you come and attack me. Watch that scene. She didn't put in enough effort. She was just there. She didn't put enough effort, because if you look at the other scene, right, where Tony Abraham's daughter in that movie was being, no, it was I think it was Zubi Michael, as I was attempting to rape her. You see, like, she even injured Zubi Michael, and this girl is younger than you are. It's a matter of life and death here to me. Why won't you put up a fight? She didn't put up a fight, so I have a problem with that. And then that happened. Very terrible something. I do not even act, I'm not standing for the rape or whatever. I'm not blaming her, but I'm just noticing that, okay? So that's rubbish happened, and this animal, Mr. Gowon, the character, drops off a bundle of cash. That's why I have another problem. And Rolake takes the money and go. I have a problem with. I'm just speaking things that I have a problem with. So she takes that money. The one that bust my head the most. The next day she went to work. Like, she went to work. You were raped by your boss. So are you silently consenting to being raped in a future, I don't know, scenario? I don't understand. Why are you going back to the person that raped you now? Because you know you are his PA, who will still go for another work trip. I did not like that at all. Now, okay, after you are now being raped, I get that most rape victims do not like to share their experience, but you came back and you saw that the girl that you are even trying to cater for, was also being raped. You went to the hospital. Why? What are you trying to protect? You are trying to protect your boss, because she was having a conversation with the doctor in that movie, and from what she was saying, the doctor just called her aside and like, tell me the truth, what's going on? You are asking for this and that, is everything fine? And she says yes. Why are you protecting him? Why were you trying to protect him? All right, fine. The next day now, she went to work. The other time again, they told her that they were going on another work trip, and she blatantly refused. When she now comes some other time, she finds out that she doesn't have the job any longer, and she gets upset. Okay, that's when she started feeling bad, sort of. Like, she just, alright, that's when she like started opening up. That's when she started opening up to the doctor, telling her what happened. Rolake, you just told us, tell me the truth. If Mr. Gowon hadn't fired you, would you have reported him or gone to social media? You know, this was the point that the lawyer, that's Mr. Gowon's lawyer, raised in court. And before that scene happened, I was already thinking about that. This thing is not gluing, it's not making sense, it's not giving. Do you understand? I just didn't like the fact that she didn't take actions when she was supposed to take actions. She wasn't smart on that. Rolake wasn't smart on that. Yeah, and that happened and blah. Now let's go into her relationship life. Her boyfriend, I don't know the name again, but the boyfriend of Rolake in that movie, after she came back, that was like the only person she opened up to and said, Mr. Gowon raped me. And this guy was like, oh, I told you, I get that. And he just walks off. He walks out of her, and I'm like, okay, you're angry. I'm going to give you a few days, because it was not her fault like that. Okay, just get angry, walk off, and then come back. Abi, this man did not come back to her. So I'm like, you see why rape victims do not like coming out? Because now people now start stigmatizing them. I did not even, if a male friend of mine was trying to like justify that and give me examples, I understand that, but I do not think that him breaking up with her was like the best thing. But it's an individual decision. Like, he had his own decision to make, and he decided that he wasn't going to be with her any longer, which I do not understand. So that's that. But anyways, everything that happened, I'm not going to tell you everything, so you can as well go and watch the movie and know what later happened. I think it ended well. I think it ended pretty well. So yes, I'm rating it a 4/10. Just because of that. Look, story is important to me, right? And I just didn't feel like they delivered 100% on interpreting that story. I got the idea of like what the story writer or producer had in mind, but the execution was not given at all. Anyways, you guys should go and watch the movie and comment down below if you enjoyed it and what you're rating it. If you have any movie in mind you'd like me to watch next so I could review, I am totally up for that. So yes, don't forget to follow me on all my social media handles. It's at Sharon Chiku, and also like this video, comment, please. If you've not subscribed, subscribe to that channel. All right, so till I see you next time, bye.